Point Stitcher. Welcome back to my channel. Today is November 3rd of 2024. This is Flosstube number 26 and a great big welcome to all of you. Whether you are new or you're a returning guest, I am so glad you're here and I'm looking forward to sharing with you my progress of what I have gotten accomplished in these last couple of weeks and where my plans are for the next upcoming weeks. So let's go ahead and jump into the content and talk about all the things. So first of all, I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween or happy harvest, whatever it is that you all do for this time of year. We had a really nice time. We went over to a friend's neighborhood where my daughter has some very good friends, and we went trick-or-treating for a little while, and then we came home and watched some fun movies that we watch traditionally for Halloween every year, and they had a lot of fun doing that. So it was a really good night. It was a really good day. The weather was surprisingly good because we tend to get strange weather around Halloween in Colorado Springs. So we had a couple of years ago, we had a storm and it froze everything, and so we were only able to be out just a little while. And this year it snowed on the 30th, so the day before, and so there was some snow on the ground here and there wherever we were walking, and so we did have to watch for the snow and be careful if we thought there might be some ice. But we had a blast. A friend of mine that, like I said, we went and visited my daughter's friend's house and all the things, and she has a little one, and we took him out with us, and it was just a blast. We really had a good time. So let's go ahead and get into it. My notes are all, as always, down right in front of my tripod, and so when I am looking down, I am checking my notes to make sure that I am staying on track and trying to remember everything. I'm not great at notes. I really keep them pretty simple and basic, but it does help me with numbers and letting you guys know what I have stitched and where I'm at, that kind of thing. So the first thing that we're going to start with is a finish. I did finish all 4 parts of Doreen Jones' Stitch Along. This is called the Witch's Shelf, and it turned out really cute. I'm really happy with it. And this is on 28 count Monaco that I used coffee and tea to give it a little bit of a brown grungy tinge to. It is a piece of leftover fabric, so it's a little bit wonky and it's a little messy and all that stuff, but that's okay. I did actually go looking last night for a finishing piece, and I didn't find anything at Michael's. I looked all through their clearance stuff and didn't find anything, which I was a little surprised because they usually have something at least a couple of days after, and I just didn't find anything. So it is what it is. It's all right. We will find something to finish this on, something really cute. I'll try Joann Fabrics and see if maybe they have anything left over, and if they don't, then we'll finish it next year. It's totally fine. Not to worry. This was a last minute sale. I do want to say though that on the 4th section in this area here, there is supposed to be like some fun little extra roots kind of growing out of the pot, and I kind of liked it without all of the extra roots, so I did remove those and just did the roots. And I also really like the bats on the first part. So on section 1, there's 2 adorable little bats there, and I really liked them. And so the other reason that I did remove those roots was because there was only 1 bat, and I really wanted both of them in there. So I added the second one in, and I really like it. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so next one we're going to talk about is actually a new start. So this is another Doreen Jones, and this was also unexpected. I knew that I was going to be doing an ornament, at least one ornament this year before December, because my stitching group is getting together and we're going to be doing an ornament exchange for Christmas, so that'll be so fun. I am going to show you the pattern because this is a free pattern. It's on the Facebook page, so if you go to your Facebook, or if you don't have Facebook, you should be able to just Google Doreen Jones freebies, and I think this will come up. So this one is called Gingerbread Men, and it is a free chart. So I'm not too concerned about showing you that chart. And this one I am making as an ornament for our giveaway. And I don't think any of those ladies know that I do Flosstube, so I'm not too worried about showing it here. I've been a little bit shy in my group to let them know that I do that. But this, whoops, I'm sorry. This is where I am right now. And I do have the base of the gingerbread men started. They're looking really cute. I did change some colors just because I wanted to use the colors that I already had pulled out, and so I just used the colors that I had ready. So those colors are from the other Doreen Jones palette that I'm working on, the other really cute gingerbread set that I'm working on. So that's where I'm at on that, and I am hoping to have that come out probably here and there throughout the next couple of weeks so that I have it done on time, and I'm not exactly sure how yet I want to finish it because it is more of like a rectangle, so it makes it a little easier to finish, but I haven't decided yet exactly how I want to do that. So maybe while I'm at Joann Fabrics looking over the Halloween clearance stuff, maybe I'll find some finishing inspiration and figure out what I'm going to do. Next is going to be Marigold. So this is Autumn Dragon, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and artwork by Sheena Pike. I'm working this one 2/1 on 25 count, Lugana, and since you saw her last, I only did one day on her. I wanted to do a lot more on her, but I had other things come up, unfortunately, and I really wanted to get that stitch along completed so that I could share a cute little montage with you guys for Halloween, and I was able to, so thank you for watching that if you did. Okay, so one day, 209 stitches, she's now up to 42.70%. So not much of a change since you saw her, but she is still so much fun to work on. I really enjoy bringing her out and seeing those colors and working on this one and sharing her with you as I'm able to. So here she is, turning out very, very nice. I do love her. She's so pretty. Next is going to be, let me fix this frame here for a second, it's bugging me. Next is going to be Walk as One by Jody Bergsma. This is the stocking version of this. There is also the full version, but I'm doing this one. And this one is currently at, oh, this one I'm doing a 25 count 1/1 full cross. And this one, here it is. This one got 3 stitchy days, and when I mean stitchy days, I mean like however amount of time that I had to work on that project for that day. So 3 stitchy days, 539 stitches, and it is now at 88.03%. And this is the project I'm working on today. And I have, I think, two rows, and it's a small page finish to get to that. So I have just a little bit left, and I am actually hoping to get a page finish today. So cheer me on, I can do it. I just have to put in a lot of stitches to do so. I think I need to do anywhere between, I think it's 600 to 700 stitches, somewhere in there, to get that goal done today. But I would really like to see that happen. So hopefully we'll get to that page finish today. And maybe that'll bring us to 90%. Who knows? That would be really cool. Next is going to be McGonagall. This is by Tilton Crafts. And I did actually print out the cover page right before I started. I was like, okay, I've got to have my cover pages put together this time and try to be a little better at Flosstube. So here is the cover page for this project. This is a retired chart from Tilton Crafts, and it's got two names really. It is Ode to Dame Maggie Smith, R.I.P. Professor McGonagall. I'm just calling it McGonagall because it's a little bit faster to say. But I started in this corner here, and I'm working in these colors. They are hard to see. So this one is on 28 count ivory. I think it's Lugana. I don't know. It's actually a mystery fabric because I bought it from a seller on Facebook, and she wasn't sure. She just knew that it was an ivory 28 count. So the okay, you can kind of see it. Okay, that's good. If you kind of follow my pins, those are just some very thin pins that I'm using as counting pins for right now. And once I have a good base, I can remove the counting pins and just have one here, one or two here and there to help me along so that I don't lose my place. But she got one stitchy day. I was watching Harry Potter with my girls and had to pull her out. So we watched, while I worked on this one, we watched the second to the last movie, which is the Deathly Hallows Part 1. We actually still have to watch the second one, which we might do today. And so if I can get to my goal on Walk as One, maybe I'll have a little bit of time to work on this one. We'll see. So this one is on 28 count, 2/1 10 stitch. And this one is now at 1.08%. Next one is the Grand Library. And I have the large page with all like the page lines through it. Kind of gives you an idea of how big this thing actually is. This is the supersize max color, and I am working at the end, the bottom of this tree here, and then I'll be working on the unicorn. Not quite to the unicorn yet, so we're getting there. I've done the unicorn horn from previous page finish, but just not quite into the rest of the unicorn yet. So this actually got 3 stitchy days, and 330 stitches is now at 7.05%. This was my, when I could, this was my daily 30, which I've been getting better at as long as I'm not exhausted. So here I am on this one right now. So on my daily 30, what I've been doing is if I am not too exhausted, I get out of bed right away and go and listen to my sermon or a Bible reading or, you know, some verses or something, a chapter, whatever I feel like listening to in the morning. I will put that on and stitch for about a half hour if I have time, if I actually got out of bed a little bit quicker than intended. then I can get in a little bit more than 30 minutes. But this one was already on the stand, and so it was really easy to just sit down and turn on the tablet and go. I'm really, really enjoying my new, I guess it's kind of like a scroll frame holder, but it's just a stand that you can sit at. You can pull a chair up to, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's where I'm on that one. I'm not sure which one's going to go back in the stand so that I have something for my daily 30 just ready to go. I should probably put my Walk as One piece in there because that one I am again behind on. And I really need to get that one done. But because I've been working on other things, I'm really falling behind. Next is going to be Autumn's Glow. This one is a stitch along, and I'm working this one on it's not actually cross stitch fabric, but it seems to be kind of like a 28 count, and I'm doing that one 2/2. I'm going to show you kind of, there we go, that'll work. So this is what it will look like when it's done. I'm going to show you my progress, and then we'll talk about Nona's progress on this one. So this one, this is mine. I know it's a little confusing when I show multiple projects that are the same, but in different stages and 2 different people working on them. But this one is mine, and this one got 2 stitchy days since the last time you saw it, and I put in 582 stitches, and those stitches were put in down here, and I did finish off the candle. So the pumpkin will be here, and I believe what I decided to do was come back up to here, fill in the pumpkin, and then fill in the rest, and hopefully maybe get this done by Thanksgiving while Nona's here so that I can finish it and do that with her. That would be super fun, but I am running out of time to work on Walk as One, and that one is my focus on a finish for the year, so we'll see. But I love the colors on this one. They're just so pretty, and I'm really glad that I'm doing this one because I really love fall, and this screams everything that I love about fall. So very, very happy I'm doing this one. Now that you saw my progress on the Autumn Glow lantern piece, let's share where Nona is at. So the last time you saw it, Nona was very close to a finish. She was around 1/4 of the way done with all of the back stitching, but now she actually has the project completely finished. She finished it, she did all the back stitching, and then she went ahead and fully finished it. So she fully finished it in a really pretty green frame from Michaels that I think I would like to probably use the same frame as long as my piece will fit in there. So I'm hoping that I finish mine so that we can go to Michaels together while she's here and go find that frame. But she is really excited. She put it out with all of her fall and Halloween decor and had that out to enjoy while her trick-or-treaters were stopping by. She had it where people could see it, and so I thought that was really cute. She had cute little pumpkins around it, and it just looked really adorable. It is so pretty in the frame that she chose, so I'm really excited. I really hope that I can find the same frame and put mine in that as well. So congratulations to Nona for finishing her piece. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a quick pause because we had a surprise guest at the door. My brother-in-law had to stop by to grab some tools because his transmission is out and he has to replace it, so he's grabbing several things. So it was a little bit loud there for a few minutes, so here we are. The next thing that we're going to go over then is going to be some planned upcoming starts. The first one that I'm going to share with you, I don't have a set date on when I'm going to start it. I would like to start it sooner rather than later because I'm really, really excited about it. So this is going to be a start with Alicia from Adventures of Stitching, and we haven't decided on a start date, so I will chat with her and see when we would like to start this. I would like to start it as a congratulations to myself for finishing Walk as One, which is another reason why I need to really finish that project because I'm really excited about this piece. So this is from Etsy. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. I think it's just called Gingerbread House. I'm not exactly sure. So I will look really quickly in Pattern Keeper. But Alicia and I have been looking at gingerbread houses together for a little while, and we had one that we really liked, but it became unavailable, and so we weren't able to get that one. And so this one is by 447 Shades of X Stitch on Etsy, and I don't see the name. The name is not on the PDF, so I'll have to find it. Anyway, here it is again. Really, really, really excited about it. We were having a hard time finding what really just jumped out at us because a lot of the stuff that we were finding it looked either flat or it didn't grab our attention. And when we found this one, we were both just in love. I just love this chart. I love the colors. I love the feel of it. I love the lights on in the windows. It is everything that I was looking for in a chart. I do think that it is AI generated with maybe some tweaks and changes to it, maybe in Photoshop or anything like that. And I don't always go for those kind of charts, but this one I just really liked. And so I will be starting this one with Alicia at some point. So we will decide on that at some point. We were looking at a different chart and we were going to remove the background and just chart the house itself. And it was really challenging to remove all the background and actually see what we would have. And then the fabric that I got for it, I was going to dye, and we were going to just leave the background basically off. But the fabric I got, I thought it was one size, and then after I had dyed one, I realized that it wasn't quite the right size and that we wouldn't have as much margin as we hoped. So then we came across this other gingerbread house and just kind of scrapped the other idea, which is fine because it wasn't exactly what we were looking for. But I have a very pretty piece of fabric, and that's actually somewhat close to the color that it is. Yeah, that's really, really close to the actual color. So this is 28 count Monaco, dyed with teal Rit dye and aquamarine Rit dye, and I did 2 steps. I did one as just the aquamarine, and then I kind of moved it around a little bit and added just a little bit of teal so that it wouldn't be too dark. So this piece I will be gifting to Alicia no matter what project we work on. I want to give this to Alicia just as a gift. So that will be sent out to her soon. I need to go ahead and clean up the edges. I want to do at least a zigzag stitch on the edges and take off all of the little extra hangy bits. So that will be going out to her. The next one that I am planning on starting is, believe it or not, I have decided to join in on the Heaven and Earth 2025 sale. It was completely unplanned and I was not actually going to join, but then I saw this chart. This is started by Michelle, of course. She's amazing at charting, and this is called Innocent Dreams, and this is the one that I couldn't say no to. It's too perfect for my oldest daughter. She has 2 rabbits, and we have always had rabbits, and this really just jumped out at me, and I've been actually looking for a cute rabbit for her. And so I'm going to let her name this adorable little bunny. So yeah. I'm not too concerned about making sure that I finish the entire sale by the end of the year, but we'll see. It is $2.92 by $2.92, so it is a perfect square. And I will be doing it on 28 count Monaco 2/110, so it will go a little bit faster, and so maybe I'll be able to keep up. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't gotten the chart yet, so the way that the stitch along is going to work is you do have to have Facebook, and you go and you purchase the chart, and you don't know which one, you don't get to pick your chart when you purchase. You're just purchasing the sale. So you go and purchase the stitch along chart, and then you take your order number and you join the Facebook group with your order number and your name on Heaven and Earth. So your first and last name. And then they approve you and you go and do the survey for which chart that you want. And they send out the charts. I think you have to be in by December 15th, and I think the chart comes out on the 1st. They email it to you, and you get 4 pages, I think 4 pages at a time. So, yeah, we'll see how we go and how that works out, but we'll see if I can keep up. I might be able to, since it's Tent, I might be able to get a page finish a month and be able to get all of the charts. You do have to do 6 pages, I believe, to get all of the charts. And then they do have milestones for people joining, which we're really almost to that first milestone of 1,000 people joining to get the first milestone chart. But if you actually get to 6 pages done, then you get all of the charts. And if you get all of the chart completed by the end of the year, not only do you get all of the charts, but you also get to pick one extra, any chart that you want from Heaven and Earth Designs. So that's really cool too. But I am just really excited to do the bunny for my oldest daughter. If I could get it done, it would be a late, kind of early, it's hard to describe, graduation gift for her. She'll be a senior next year, but she will be doing a college program, and so she'll actually be doing like 2 years of college. So she'll actually be kind of done with high school, kind of not done, like done with high school but foot in the door for college. Plans for November coming up. I would really like to continue to work on Lantern. I think what I'm going to be doing for Autumn Glow is maybe make that my daily 30 so that I'm still moving on that. And if I get it done by Thanksgiving, I get it done by Thanksgiving. If I don't get it done by Thanksgiving, then I'll probably be putting that one away and it'll come back out next year for me to finish sometime next fall. So it would be great if I could. I think that's what I'm going to do, is make that my daily 30 and then make walk as one my focus. Like, I think I'm going to have to go monogamous on that one and just work that one in the afternoons and evenings, whatever my stitchy time is for that day. I do have to find time to get the ornament completed for my stitchy get together in December, but I think that because it's a smaller project and it does work quickly, and I'm working that one 18 count in hand, doing the sewing method, because I can work that one so quickly, I think that one's just going to be a travel piece. So on the amount of stitching that I got done on it so far was done in one day. And so I do think that I can get it done if I make it my travel piece and take it with me to my very busy Wednesdays. My kids have activities on Wednesdays, and so I go and hang out. And then on Fridays, I also they have activities on that day as well. And so I do wait for them on those days and usually bring a travel project. So I think I can get that done by just having that as my travel piece and then keeping my momentum going on Walk as One to get that finish that we talked about that I would really like to get completed. So those are my plans. So we'll see if I can stick to them. That would be great. And then, of course, I will certainly be working on the Grand Library as my stitch along project with you guys at least once a week, because I'm really enjoying doing those, and it seems like you guys are really enjoying seeing those come up as well. And who knows, maybe I'll be able to get more of those videos out for you all as we get into the new year and things after the holidays start slowing down. That would be fun if I could get more of those videos out for you. Other than that, really, that's all of my plans, because that's all that I can get into for in order to finish Walk as One. So I really like to have that one done. So Full Coverage Fanatics has a focus on a finish every single year, and at the beginning of the year, that was it. Like, Walk as One was my piece. I chose that to be my finish, and I am not giving up. I am so close to that already being at 90% that I just see that really moving quickly, and a lot of it is background, a lot of it is kind of block stitching, not huge block stitching, but you know, just it moves along, and so it's easy, and so I can get it going. Well, that is it for today's video. Thank you for being here again. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I was able to spend time with you and show you what I've been up to, and I really appreciate your time. I'm glad that you were here with me and got to work on something while we chatted about plans coming up and looked at things and saw all the pretty colors and things that I'm working on. I will try to keep the next Flosstubes coming up not too boring, since I am planning on kind of being monogamous in the next couple of weeks, but we'll see how it goes. You never know. Sometimes I like to just throw something in there. So I really hope that you have a wonderful day. Make life a little more beautiful, one stitch at a time, and I will see you next time. Bye.